I heard everyone here with more Your Turn to Die. We are reaching the dramatic conclusion, I think. Maybe not conclusion, but we might get there. We should be able to get there by the end of this episode. We're at a climax of some sort, trying to figure out the truth of everything. So let's start talking.
I can't believe Bucket Girl Woof. She's just lying to confuse us, Meow. She's been betraying us over and over, Meow. She's even less trustworthy than the loner, Woof. Don't trust Bucket Girl, Big Sarah.
There's a machine error. Maybe the tablet broke and the trade went wrong? This is the truth. The truth can be very simple.
Don't tell me. I wonder if So hacked the roll cards themselves. This might be an absurd opinion, but So was spending his remaining time messing with the laptop in the winner's room, right? I wonder, did he hack the card data then?
Is that even possible? That's what he mumbled to himself.
Because, I mean, there isn't anyone but So who can cause an irregularity, is there?
Someone who could cause an irregularity.
So is the only one of us who can practically use a computer. Sure enough, maybe So hacked it.
Some unique situation that caused the world to just disappear. Is that possible, I wonder? Maybe the influence of So's hacking extended to the roll data or something. Some nice evidence would make that a whole lot more convincing. Too bad. So's hardly saying anything. Can't read his thoughts. Maybe Kana just messed up who she was trading with or something. I don't know how the ring-up boxes work, but if you're just saying names into the receiver, there could be a mistake. And yet my sacrifice is definitely moved. If it ain't Kana's mistake, then maybe the floor master purposefully changed the destination. Something like that. Gosh, you changed the trade. Huh? Come to think of it. Wasn't Miley talking about some transgression of Gashu's just before the main game? Think these two statements. Yeah. There was a possibility. Something separate from So's hacking. And an irregularity that definitely occurred. The transgression by Floormaster Gashu. Excuse me? I love the way he talks. Remember that what Miley said before the main game.
Gashu, are you listening? You've really gone and mucked things up. You've made a flagrant transgression, one that shakes the very core of the main game.
And despite being such a huge transgression, it hasn't shown itself at all thus far. And now, this illogical movement of the cards that's tormenting us. Could this very issue be Gashu's transgression? If we believe Kana, that's the only explanation.
So Uncle Cradstash manipulated the movement of the cards, Meow. But for the floor master, what would be the merit of doing that?
Well, I don't know. There's no merit. There's some merit. There's some merit? There's some sort of merit. That's why Gashu pushed us through the argument. I see. If his goal could be made clear, maybe we'd know. Who he moved his sacrifice to, that is. What is my cat doing? He's being weird. Quite the off-mark inference. Is it alright for you to be using your time on this? Gashu. If you haven't engaged in any misconduct, then promise us. I know the floor master's code. If we can expose your transgression, this main game won't count. We demand a second attempt 24 hours later. You just know everything, don't you? As to be expected from Miss Sarah Gidoin. Promise or no promise, I will simply carry out my duty as per the code. Oh, you for real? He said it! With 24 hours, we could even re-attempt our escape. But are you certain? If you cannot prove it, you will only be losing time to spend on other reasoning. It's okay. This new possibility we've spun. This theory wasn't being directed at Gashu. So, please tell us the truth. The other possibility is that you did some sort of hacking to the roll cards, though. If we know whether that claim is true or not, we can fight. Let's all combine forces to win an extension. Kana.
Yes?
You really don't have a sacrifice?
It's okay. Kana really doesn't have a sacrifice.
I see. I didn't access the roll cards. Ooh. Bruh, why is the music so good? Why is everything about this game so great? I didn't do any hacking to them. So, that's the truth, Miss Sarah. No lies, no tricks. Alright? Let's quit deceiving each other. It's about freaking time, so every time I want to believe you, but every time you just... It's too easy for you to lie. Let's work to expose Gashu's transgression. Just what I wanted to hear. This is a turning point in our destiny. A path we could never have reached if we were trapped by endless suspicion. But believing this so, like, he legitimately was doing everything he could to protect Kana, which is pretty dang sweet. Pretty dang sweet of him. The path of us all trusting each other and battling the kidnappers head on. Together, we'll expose Gashu's misdeed. Music so good, what am I to do? Ooh, colors changing. Yo, stop being so good. It's crazy. Gashu had something to gain, tampering with the trade. Perhaps he sent the sacrifice towards someone who he wanted to kill. Or else, you think there was somebody who Gashu didn't want to die?
Is there a clue? Is there an answer in the clues we have left?
There's a fundamental issue. Maybe the sacrifice wasn't actually sent to anybody, towards someone he wanted to kill. Think about it. Gashu had plenty of reason to hold a grudge. Toward him. By formulating an escape plan, he trampled on his honor as a floor master. You're talking about Sohiyori! Gashu meddled to kill Sohiyori, the leader of the escape plot. A perfect resolution! Be grateful, Sarachidoin! Oh, Alice, he's just so passionate. But that poses a hole that if So had the sacrifice, he wouldn't be so concerned with Kana. I mean, unless that's a lie, but I'll keep on believing So until he's like, haha, it's a lie, because that's just the thing to do. It's out there, but maybe in reality, Gashu's an ally. It's what we heard from somebody. Was it Miley who's like, Gashu's trying to destroy his game or something? Like he wanted this to be exposed so he could put a stop to the main game. Is that too unthinkable? Or else you think there was somebody who Gashu didn't want to die? A person with the sacrifice is real likely to die. So why Gashu meddled? Like, I don't want them to die, so I'll move the sacrifice to somebody else. Who's them here? It's obvious. Person who'd normally end up having a sacrifice. Kana! Maybe the sacrifice wasn't actually sent to anybody. So Gashu's transgression was making the sacrifice vanish. Seems unthinkable, sure, but it's just one possibility. There is something curious about the antagonism between Gashu and Miley.
Is there any clue is there any answer to clue that has left? Out of all the evidence we've seen so far, is there any related to this transgression?
Is there something like that? There isn't right now. No, none of the evidence.
That's what I thought. We've discussed all the evidence already. Unless there's some new evidence that hasn't come up in discussion, I don't see any leads.
Some yet unused evidence. I mean, we haven't used the rule books or 4 papers yet. We've used the security, we used stun gun, used tablet, and used victim video. So only these 3 haven't been used. Not too sure what they tell us right now. Is Kana here? Yeah. Oh, no, there she is, Kana Kisuchi. Like, the 4 papers, I gotta do something, right? Alright, maybe I can just present the 4 papers to her and see where that goes. Alright, this is it. It's that simple. The only clue that hasn't been used yet is this roster.
It looks kind of familiar. That's just like the torn up paper I found on the first floor, meow.
Though, what use could this have? Oh, he shook. Why? Why do you have that? Huh? Ugh. Miley! Curse her. Handing internal documents to participants. I'm losing his voice. Internal documents? Gashu, just what is this roster? What indeed? Content effect, I don't know what it means. You did good, Sarah. Huh? Gosh, you just made a slip of a tongue. You freaked him out. Whatever could you mean? Kai was a whole lot better at playing dumb, huh? What meaning could these papers have? I can't even guess, but there's value in solving this mystery. We ain't got time. Let's thoroughly talk out anything suspicious about this roster. The percentages. Still don't remember what that's about, if we do learn that now. So good, man.
There are 4 bound sheets and 4 names on each sheet.
Besides our names, there's a bunch of names I've never even heard.
Huh? This roster doesn't seem to be sorted by name.
Hold on a sec. There are participants whose names aren't on this, huh?
A roster. It's reminding me of something, meow.
If you want to look closer at the roster, tell Mr. Policeman we'll look at it together.
Huh? This roster doesn't seem to be sorted by name. Look at this. The names are sorted by percentage. Ah, how creepy. What sort of statistic are these numbers supposed to represent?
These numbers definitely stick out as odd. Might they hold the key to solving this?
Roster sorted out by, seems to be sorted out by percentages. But what in the world could those mean? I don't have the faintest idea. If you notice anything, Sarah, please tell me. A roster? It's reminding me of something, meow. Roster. Ah, I remember it, meow.
Yeah, the bar.
Bar on the first floor, woof. There was a list of names on the blackboard, meow.
Figured that's where it was headed. Now that you mention it, that was a roster too. But I couldn't possibly recall everyone's names.
I memorized it, meow.
Huh?
Canned drink was Alice, Kai, Kazumi, Keiji, Shunsuke, So, Naomichi, Mai, Megumi, Reko, Kitaro. Meow. Canned drink was Anzu, Kana, Gin, Kugi, Sarah, Joe, Nao, Hinako, Raimaro. Woof!
That's amazing, Gin.
Easier than learning the prefectures of Japan, meow. By the way, big sis Sarah, your roster is missing the names Kai, So, Kugi, Joe, and Nao.
Oh, Nao's missing 2. That's 5 people instead of 4. This is important information.
Was it useful, meow?
Hold on a sec. There are participants whose names aren't on this, huh? Joe isn't on this either. What are you trying to say? Sorry, no ill will meant. I'm just laying out the facts to reason from. Counting them now, there are 4 of us participants whose names aren't listed here. There's 5. Gin has informed us. There are 4 of us participants whose names aren't listed here. Exactly 1 sheet's worth, huh? That's what I had figured, but I was wrong too. Besides our names, there are a bunch of I've never even heard of. Kurumada, Hayasaka, Kinashi, Tsurugi, tons of other peeps I don't know. Were these people who died in the first trial before they could meet us? Might be it. How many people these kidnappers gotta kill to be satisfied? Now's not the time to get emotional.
There are 4 bound sheets and 4 names on each sheet. Who would have made this roster, I wonder?
Probably Miley. It's what Gashu's reaction seemed to indicate too.
Is there no follow-up to these sheets?
Follow-up? No, there wasn't anything else.
Is that so? Sorry.
You want to take a closer look at the roster? Tell Mr. Policeman we'll look at it together. Let's check it together, Sarah. There they are. 5 names, first statement, and put it on so. So, what did you just say? Huh? That there are 4 people's names missing.
Meow. Kai, So, Kugi, Joe, and now aren't listed, so...
And it's fair that he would not remember Kugi if that's the person he's leaving out.
Huh? That's 5, Wolf.
Oh. Huh? I guess I rushed and miscounted, sorry. But he's also one of the people that are counted into ones that aren't there, so might also probably more likely to do with that. Sarah, this ain't the time to be poking at little mistakes like that, alright? No, that mistake wasn't just a trivial issue. Why did So get it wrong? That's what's important. Gashu, tell us how many participants were dragged into the death game. That would be 20. There are 16 listed on the roster.
If we add an unlisted 5, doesn't that come to 21 people?
One too many.
What's that mean, Meow? There were exactly 20 names on the blackboard, Wolf.
Well then, let's compare the names on the paper roster with those on the blackboard. The blackboard names were like this. The 5 not listed on the roster are Kai, So, Kugi, Joe, and Now. Let's remove these 5. On the first sheet, all 4 names are present. On the second sheet, similarly, all 4 names are here. On the third sheet, there's 1 too. On the fourth sheet, there's not a was there not a Shin? Yeah, there's no Shin. Huh?
Shin Tsukimi? That's the only person not on the blackboard, Meow.
We've derived a 21st person. What's going on? Who is this person? Who is Shin Tsukimi? Unseen survivor, a participant who died unknown, one of us. Ooh. Probably not the first one. I'm gonna say one of us, because I think this must have something to do with So. And how his name is So Hiyori. Alice killed someone to say So Hiyori. Probably not a coincidence. He probably took that name for some reason or another. He's really Shin Tsukimi. Something like that. Let's try. Is it one of us? Okay, let's calm down. What does that mean exactly? An alias? Someone is using an alias. I see. Shin Tsukimi is one of us. And they rewrote their alias onto Blackboard.
No way!
Interesting. If we follow that logic, Shin Tsukimi has already been identified. What'd you say? Sarah, let's work this out. If all the names on the paper roster are real, there's someone whose real name hasn't been revealed. Someone not on the roster, someone not on the blackboard. Me. Someone not on the roster, someone not on the blackboard. Someone not on the roster. So one of the people not on the paper roster, Kai, So, Kugi, Joe, or Now. Right you are. Alright, let's discuss those 5 names.
This is my real name. Professor Mishima always called me Miss Now, remember?
I'm using my real name too. It was written there at the prize exchange, right? Prize exchange. Oh yeah.
Kugi is the name of Kana's sister. If Big Bro Joe was using a fake name, Big Sis Sarah would figure it out right away, Meow.
Kai's name was on his laptop. Based on the emails, should be his real one. If you want to check the roster, come tell Mr. Policeman anytime. Music is great. Alice, you were using a fake name. Maybe you can suss this out.
My real name, Professor Mishima, always called me Miss now, remember? Please believe me, Sarah!
I do really doubt it's an alias, but don't.
If Big Bro Joe was using a fake name, Big Sis Sarah would figure it out right away now. Big Sis Sarah, is Big Bro Joe his real name, Wolf?
Of course it is.
Good meow.
Check it, Scabbard. Yep, those are the papers.
Kuki is the name of Kana's sister. It's a real name, of course. I would never forget my precious sister's name.
Kai's name was on his laptop, based on the email logs. Should be his real one. Ain't even a trace of him being called another name. Using my real name too. Ooh, KG reacting. It was written there at the prize exchange, right? Is this any time to be talking about its name? You know something's up, KG.
What's the matter, KG?
Oh, just impressed by how calm he could lie.
Lie?
Sarah, recall the prize exchange. The prize exchange. Huh? Remember? There were photos, but no names anywhere. Was that right? I must have had it wrong. So, what exactly are you afraid of? Afraid? So is... You said you tell the truth, right? To defeat Gashu together. We're your allies. Try trusting us. So, no. Shin Tsukimi. So, is Shin Tsukimi. I want to trust you all too. But So, he's trying to say something. In that case, I'll draw it out. Oh man, is it? Oh yeah. Hearts need to be jabbed. Gotta stab your wiggly heart. Oh, I didn't get it. Look, it didn't work. You can feel his heart trembling. You should just be a step away. No. So I don't intend to withdraw until you talk. I'll pry so his heart open. Gosh, I don't even have like a good mouse pad or anything. It's not easy. Come on. Damn it! Why is your heart so hard to get through, so? I don't think this is the one. Oh shit, it is. We managed to do it! Hurrah! So, this isn't the moment to reveal your, this is the moment to reveal your true self. My real name is Shin Tsukimi. Tell you everything, even the secret of that roster.
You know about it, Meow?
Yeah. Cause that's exactly the same as what I got in my first trial.
What'd he say?
Tell us, what the heck does this thing mean? It's the victory rates for participants in the death game. Oh, victory rate. So it's the... There's the weird percentages on the left, right? Those are everyone's chances of surviving the death game to the end. Their odds of winning. Oh, I was right with my guess. Oh my gosh. And that's so funny and sad for ourselves. 0%. Foolishness. How would they know such a thing? Because, oh, they tested it with AIs. They used the AIs as, the AIs of us as, to run tests. Right. They ran simulations of innumerable death games, all done entirely digitally. Should have kept it that way, man. They explained at horrible length to me how accurate this data was. And saw my own percentage. 0%. Yogin, you're doing also great for yourself, so way to go. And Kana's making it. Hinako, not so much. I absolutely can't survive this death game. That's why I had to abandon myself. I don't want to die. I can't stop shaking. I'm going to be killed. Everyone will vote for me and kill me. I don't want that. Hey. Hiya. Shadow illuminated by light spoke to me. Just a random question, but you know what a majority vote is? He talked to me and cornered me. Okay then, let's go. Gah. It hurts. Stop. Strength in numbers. You're a helpless sheep who'll be eaten by the strong. If you don't want to die, you change. I threw Shin Tsukimi away. Oh man, his eyes are cray-cray. So, why assume the name So Hiyori? Was he an acquaintance? I wonder. Dear me, what a heart-wrenching tale. But time has expired, everyone.
We're out of time? Sorry. It's nearly time for voting.
Hold on a sec, our discussion! Did you make any progress? It was all unrelated to my transgression. Revealing the truth of a roster. Did that make any progress?
But that's...
Shinsukimi, have you any more info on this roster? If I did, I wouldn't hide it now.
Sarah, is there any evidence that proves his transgression?
Evidence that proves his transgression. Do what any good lawyer would do and bluff. I have important evidence. Let us hear it. What would that be? It would be the stun gun. Too bad it's been used. First floor security footage. Unfortunately, that appears to prove nothing. God, no way. Is it hopeless? Maybe there's nothing else we can do. Are you giving up, Sarah? I rewrote the blackboard, and also I destroyed my own monitor in the monitor room. That makes sense. I've told you everything, just like I swore. So please, save me. Win us an extension, please. Be a good lawyer and bluff. I feel it. So is trust in me. A real bond. Of course I will so. Sarah, this is our last chance. Let's think like mad about anything connected to this transgression.
We'll all think about it and win, Meow. No slacking, Loner.
Yeah, I know. Guys, our discussion's definitely progressing. We unraveled the mystery of his roster. Let's trust the truth of his transgression. Lies beyond that answer. This is your final discussion. Use it meaningfully. Progress. Got it? This roster lists the chances of survival for participants in the death game.
You said they determined their chances of victory by running simulations of AIs, right? Is there something about these sheets we're still overlooking?
Indeed, the most unusual aspect is the fact that there are only 16 names here. If So was an alias, that means there's actually 4 not listed, right?
Kai, Kugi, Joe, and Now are the 4 not on the roster, Meow.
Kinda curious how Sarah's chance of victory are the highest, huh?
Kai, Kugi, Joe, and Now are the 4 not on the roster, Meow. Since we learned the Loner's real name, there's no question it's these 4, Meow. But I don't know what they have in common, Meow. There's a mix of living people, not living people, and someone we never met, Woof.
Must be something in common. Indeed, the most unusual aspect is the fact that there are only 16 names here. Shinsukimi there stated that this roster shows rather accurate chances of victory. What about the chances for the 4 who aren't listed? Don't you think their actions could even affect the odds of this 4 over 16? As for a reason they're not listed, I don't want to think it, but perhaps those 4 are dolls or something? Dolls? The 4 not listed on the roster are dolls or something? In short, these 4 dolls were tools meant to liven up our death game.
You said they determined these chances of victory by running simulations of AIs, right? Our AI selves must have killed each other over and over to produce this data, and then been reset to do it all over again. Could the monitor room have been the place they did these test runs? Wait, they're AIs, so they'd only have to fight digitally.
True, no reason they would have needed to assemble in that room.
Come to think of it, I heard there was something unique about the AIs in the monitor room. That they were all the candidates who survived the first trial.
All the candidates. But Joe's not there. He survived the first trial, and Kai's not there, who also survived the first trial.
Gosh, you said the AIs in the monitor room were the candidates who survived the first trial. In the digital world, we must have been made to kill each other again and again. Else?
Right, we already talked about the dolls. So, got it? The roster lists the chance of survival for participants in the death game. Even I wasn't told any more details than that. I just got a whole lecture on how exact and unmistakable their data was. Can you recall anything else at all? What is it? Now that I think about it, they might have used the word candidates, not participants. Well, not that there's any difference between participants and candidates, is there? Is there a chance that the kidnappers were using those terms distinctly? Or maybe participants and candidates. Well, not that there's any difference between participants and candidates, is there? Sure, we refer to the same thing. What did now say? Were the candidates who survived the first trial. The ones not listed on the roster are those who aren't candidates? If so was an alias, that means there's actually 4 not listed, right? Can't think of any common points between those 4, but maybe we can figure something in common between the 16 who are on the roster.
What do these 16 have in common?
Common points. What's common?
Is there something about the sheets we're still overlooking? We've established the chances of victory in everyone's real names, but for instance, we haven't touched on them yet, so maybe there's something odd about the occupations?
The occupations. There is something odd about the occupations on the roster.
So it wasn't the job hopper then?
Kinda curious how Sarah's chance of victory are the highest, huh? Let's check it together, Sarah. Alright, so I'm gonna try and pit together Now and So statements since they both talk about candidates. And we can get to the bottom of what the heck that means. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Hang on. What's this about candidates? Are participants and candidates really the same? For participants, those are the 20 people who were brought into this death game. Then, what are the candidates the Floormaster spoke of? Those left in the final vote, those qualified to win. Qualified to win? It's those with the qualifications, the right. Those who fulfill the conditions to be the ultimate winner. With that in mind, Fugashu, who swears loyalty to the organization, were to make a transgression. Try to kill a candidate. He tried to kill a non-candidate. Okay. So the candidates are those who have a right to win. So we try to kill a candidate, wouldn't he? Loyalty to organization. Mm-hmm. Did he try to kill a candidate? Wrong. That would be defined to organization. Okay. Non-candidate. Because not defying the organization, apparently. What if there was one of us who didn't have a right to victory, a non-candidate? Gosh, you would try to kill them. That's why he tampered with the sacrifice. I should know it now. There's hair on my keyboard and it's distracting me. I should know it now. Who here is not a candidate? Please select the non-candidate. So yeah, now is the only one that's alive that's not on the list. So these themselves are who the candidates are, I guess. And alright, so the people that weren't on the list that don't even have a percentage here, like non-people that just have to die, I guess. It is now. Who's not a candidate. Very sad. Now. Yes? You have a sacrifice, don't you? Huh? Oh, music, why do you go so hard? This roster lists the name of the candidates who are qualified for victory. Even Shinsukimi, with a 0% chance to actually win, is listed. But now, out of us survivors, your name is the only one missing. And in the monitor room too, there was no AI of you. Okay, so I completely misremembered that there was an AI of now here, and that's something that was kind of like fucking with my brain a bit, but yeah. All checks out in my smooth brain palace. No, there didn't exist in now AI to begin with. Because you were an outsider who didn't meet the qualifications to be a candidate. And so Gashu tried to kill you. He sent the sacrifice with its high risk of death to now. This was your transgression, Gashu. Fantastic, simply fantastic. Oh, it's like a unity. You solved it. Oh, and yes, indeed, you are the chosen one. Can I look at what you were saying? You solved it. You solved Gashu's shoddy puzzle. All of your cooperation, your unity. Well, that must say your overwhelming mind power, such imagination. Fantastic, simply fantastic. Yes, indeed, you are the chosen one. It's over. All the energy's leaving me. Our long, long discussion. And at the end, we earned it. Victory. A moment's survival. I'm sorry, everyone. I kept quiet about the sacrifice the whole time. When I thought about what would happen if we weren't able to expose him, I just couldn't say it. It's not your fault. It's entirely reasonable. I wish you'd have been brave. It's not your fault. It's not your fault now. All the fault lies with Gashu. Answer me, Gashu. Candidates, this death game. What's all of it mean? I will say but one thing. Everyone, have you ever harbored doubts about your upbringing? Huh? That is my first and last hint for you. Last? Messer Chidoane. You have overlooked something important about the Floor Master's code. About the code? It is written clearly. If there is misconduct during the main game, it either proceeds with the transgressor's death, or must be retired 24 hours later. Huh? And I promised you that I would fulfill my duty as per the code. If I take responsibility on my life, then the main game shall continue. You're kidding! Stop! Everyone, please earn victory. Always little smile at the end. Oh. No way, this is foolish. Suicide.
No. No!
This is impossible. It should be over. Why? Why this? He was going to do this from the start. Why? For just a day's extension, we hung on stubbornly and put our lives on the line. And yet, Gashu casually threw away his life. He easily shot down our hope. Who could be capable of such a thing? He's a demon. A demon. It shouldn't have. Cephalin! Please, it's an emergency, right? Suspend the main game. I can't do that. I can only act as a substitute.
No. You're really going to continue?
This is all within the rules. If I refuse, everyone will die.
This isn't right. This isn't right at all. I'm begging you. It doesn't have to be 24 hours. At least let us retry.
I'm sorry.
I'll do anything. Anything, just please.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now is the sacrifice. No one will vote for her. And we need to choose two. One of the commoners, So or Kana. Final round. Things are bleak. Even the music ain't hype no more. We just get atmospheric water dripping. Oh man. Now's the sacrifice. I'm the keymaster. We can only vote for So or Kana. I guess it's clear who you'll vote for.
Please, someone save me.
Now as a sacrifice, I'm the keymaster. We can only vote for So or Kana.
Everyone, won't you vote for Kana?
It is clear who you'll vote for. I'm tired. As much as I contribute, everyone's gonna choose me, right?
Won't you vote for Kana?
Conflict these statements. Huh? What are you?
Please, vote for Kana.
What are you saying, Kana?
I'm sure you understand, between So and Kana, which of us isn't necessary? Kana already intended to die from the moment she tried to trade for Sarah's sacrifice.
Kana...
Please, this is about the only thing Kana can do. In exchange, I want you to believe in So, 'cause he's really not a bad person.
Why can't I say anything? Kana's throwing her life away to protect So. Am I just going to watch in silence? Kana. Don't be ridiculous, Kana!
So,
Self-sacrifice? That's worthless. You really are a kid, Kana. Thoughtless kid with a backwards notion of that if she dies, it'll solve everything.
my feelings won't change.
Be quiet, Kana. Guys, we have our conclusion. Hurry up and vote. Sarah, you hated me from deep down, right? Aren't I awful? You won't get another chance like this. So,
Kana doesn't have any wisdom and can't even hack.
I told you to shut up, Kana!
Please remember the first main game. We all chose Kai as the victim. For our survival, We didn't choose by feelings, but logic. Wasn't that a mistake? Real failure is wavering. Not trusting your beliefs is weakness.
Stop it.
And this time, the right thing is to choose logic, so that you can escape. You should choose Kana.
Just stop it.
It's time to vote. I cannot wait any longer. Touch your voting tablets, or everyone will die.
Got it. Mr. Policeman just voted for Kana. Keiji!
Thank you very much.
This ain't a joke! I'm ashamed of you, Keiji! Sacrificing a kid for the sake of adults! It's a demonic choice you just can't make! I'm voting for So!
Alice, you chose Kana, right?
Can't choose anyone's little sister. Shintsukimi, I'm voting for you. Fine by me. Now if we just vote for ourselves, that's free to do. You know what's funny about Keiji voting for Kana now is that earlier he was like, your turn to die, so I haven't hated anyone more than I've hated you in a long ass time. But even now he's like, fuck, we do kinda need So. Guess I'll kill a child. Again, it should be an easy choice for you too, right?
I do hate the loner, but it's not like I want him to die.
Dumbass. If you don't choose me, I'll use you next and get you killed. Just a way out? You don't have to take responsibility again.
Big Sis Sarah.
If you vote for Kana, it'll be tied 3-3. Your vote won't cause anyone to die.
But then, Big Sis Sarah, your vote will.
It's okay again. I'll take responsibility.
I voted for Bucket Girl Meow.
Now it's just me. My vote will decide everything. Also thinking about if Rekka were here, I'm sure Rekka would also vote for So over Kana. The numbers would still pan out. It's just so sweet, says Alice is like, I'm not voting for anyone's little sister. My heart. Oh. It'll decide it all. Votes for Keiji.
We did it, Sarah.
Now?
Do you remember the conditions for the sacrifice to win? Sacrifice wins, even if it's a tie for first.
That's right. I knew that there was a shot for us to just go with now, and that is the ending I was planning to go to right away. But I was thinking, like, how does that work? Because everyone would have 3 votes. I forgot about this rule right here.
Even if it's a tie first for first.
Keiji's like, oh my fucking god.
Now So has 3 votes, Kana has 3 votes. And as a sacrifice, I can vote for myself twice. If you vote for me, that's 3 votes for everyone. I can win by a tie for first.
Say what?
Let's return home together, Sarah.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm all for it. just casually murder everyone here. Live with now, and we'll be happy lesbians in a cottage somewhere, painting and doing whatever we want.
Big Sis Sarah, you won't do that, right?
Let's go now. Yes. All votes have been received. Spelling results. Ba-bum. just casually murdering everyone who put their trust in me.
Thank you so much, Sarah. No way! Big Sis Sarah, you betrayed us, Meow?
You can't be serious. You wouldn't. Is that your answer? Sergi Doyne? Even Alice I was murdering. Oh, I fucked up KG bad. This is reality, KG. Strong will tell you I'm your ally. Don't be afraid, trust me. And in the end, they'll betray you. At the convenience and whims of the strong, the weak will die. Well, learned a little something about how uneasy a weakling always feels. Kind of like, well, I was dying anyway, so at least Sarah's surviving, that's all I wanted. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. I've gotten tired. I don't want to die. I just want to go home. I don't want to play this death game anymore. Even if it cost all your lives. So, goodbye. Sea of red unfolds before my eyes. There's no salvation. Tearfully, Zephlin carried out exacting executions, one after another. Everyone struggling in anguished screams. I didn't listen to that man. That's awful. There's no way I could. Keiji, Gin, Kana, So, Kyutaro, Alice. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sarah. Don't cry, Sarah. From now on, I'll always be with you. When we get home, I'll make you delicious meals. We'll sleep soundly, bathe in the morning sun, go on walks together. Let's live happily for everyone. It's okay. I'll bear this cross. You did nothing wrong, Sarah. You did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. Sarah, you did nothing wrong. Ending 1, massacre. You know, may have killed everyone, but at least now it's our wife. That's a pretty solid ending right there. Not the one that we will make canonical, though. And now comes the hard choice of whether or not I want to keep Kana or So. Because I still haven't decided this firmly in my head. Like, unlike with Rekko and Alice, it was clear to me that I had to keep Alice. But here, it's a lot more difficult. I remember that saving Kana, the vibes stay a lot more optimistic than if we kill her, because when we kill her, So basically goes ballistic, and there's a lot more drama and heartache with that. So I think I'm leaning towards saving Kana, which is why first I'm going to kill Kana, see how that plays out for a bit, then I'm gonna go back and then kill So to confirm whether or not if I feel like that feels more right to me than killing Kana. So yeah, just to summarize, right now I'm going to vote for Kana. This is a very strong moment for now. Like, to be able to be like, we can get out of here, Sarah. We're okay. We're gonna be fine. Well, like literally, that's murdering everyone. Like, damn girl. So sad though that she won't be able to complete her painting of Mishima. It's sad. She's so good. She's a great character. I like Now a lot. What's so amazing about Your Turn to Die is that losing any of the characters, it causes a lot of heartache. Thinking about games like Danganronpa, for example, I'm typically just glad, like, oh, thank God it's not one of my main husbandos, and like anyone else that dies, it's like, it's okay for you to die. At least it's not someone that I actually cared about. But with this game, it's like, oh man, Mishima's sad, Joe's super sad, Kai broke my soul, and then Rekko or Alice, absolutely devastating. And then here, losing Now is so painful. And then, even though there's not a lot of emotional attachment to So, it still would hurt to kill him. And Kana's Kana's been so good. All the characters are just so great. Just vote for Keiji. What happens if I have to vote for Keiji real quick? I just gotta see where that goes. Because then that leaves Kana and So with 3 votes and now with 2. So what does that do? That's the one thing I can't do. Okay, so it literally won't let me. But why not? Why won't it let me? Oh, because if there's a tie. Oh, wait, but now would only have 2 votes, so she wouldn't even tie. What happens if these 2 tie? What would happen? I don't know. I don't even know, but anyway, right now we're killing Kana. All votes have been received. Displaying results. Dun-dun.
Thank you, Sarah.
Why? Why didn't you choose me? I'll never forgive you, Sarah.
Sarah, before I go, could you give me a hug? Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
You're warm.
Well then, I'll announce the results. The Keymaster was Keiji Shinogi. The Sage was Kyutaro Burgerberg. The sacrifice was now Ego Koro.
I see. So this is your answer, Sarah.
Now,
It's strange. I couldn't stop shaking from fear. But the moment you decided, that stopped. Can I hug now, too? I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't have to betray you all.
now.
Oh, I forgot to mention, the second card trade was by me. I traded away the sacrifice card by using the tokens Rekko had on her.
So Rekko protected you once now. You were a close friend to Rekko. There's no question of that.
Thank you very much. I wonder if I'll meet Rekko and the professor over there. I wanted to finish that painting.
Well, it's time for the execution.
Wait,
Miss Sarah, take this.
this is...
It's an instant death switch. Unless you want her suffering to be long, you just have to press it. Begin. Oh, she's being crushed. Oh my god. Oh, that's awful. Oh god. I should I should click this, but I want my horrible brain wants to see what happens because I am a horrible human being. Oh my god, I'm the worst. I'm so sorry now. I'll make sure to press the button in the next life, I promise. Oh god, it's so bad. Now expired.
Professor, I'm sorry. The present I was going to give you, I still couldn't finish it.
That's all right. You'll have plenty of time now. Paint to your heart's content now.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I couldn't push the button. There was no way I could push it. Once again, I couldn't protect them. I died again.
Next is Kana.
Wait. Stop it already, please, Devlin.
Don't move! That's Gashoes. You come near Kana, I'll shoot! It's futile. Kana's execution won't be changing. Why? Are you different from Gashu, Miley? You carried out her execution with such a pained look. You don't really want this, do you? You don't understand, do you? I've always been your enemy, you see. I'm coming closer. The gun let out a click. It was empty, I see. Damn you!
It's fine now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sarah.
Kana.
Please take care of So. Everyone, get along together.
Activating collar device. The human flower.
My neck hurts.
Just now, human flower seeds were injected by your necklace through your body.
Stop, Zephlin. What are you doing?
Please be at ease. She won't suffer like Miss Now. Poor Now. Roots will spread through her body, and feeling a comforting numbness, she'll die beautifully. Now, they will bloom.
No.
Kana expired. This is how a chosen one meets her end. So long as the flowers don't wilt, her body will always be preserved beautifully. Kana. I'm sorry, Kana. We needed So to escape. I chose logic. The worst possible choice. Now the thing is that So's gonna be... Oh yeah, I'll kill you. Worthless. It's all worthless. The floor master, Sarah. Every one of a riffraff. I'll kill every one of you who killed Kana. That's right. And first will be Sarah. Because we wanted to keep So alive to be as an ally, but he is not in the allying mood anymore. So that's unfortunate. I wonder where So is. Searched around, my mind dazed. Couldn't save Now or Kana. I don't care. I don't want to look at that reality anymore. For now, I'll look for So. Ooh, okay. We can't access the menu or anything right now. Ruined corridor. My feet moved as if guided by something. Some sort of premonition is calling me. This wasn't like this before. The screen is glowing. Wonder what it is. Believe I remember what it is. Gaze at the screen absentmindedly. Yeah. Yo, Sarah? Huh? Is this some kind of joke again? There is a familiar face. The face of my best friend who I always saw at school. Joe. Inconceivable.
It's another hallucination. I've finally broken down. Because there shouldn't be an AI of Joe. But that doesn't matter to me right now. Joe! Is that you, Joe?
Yup, so looks like you've been well. You murderer.
I should have understood this. This was a hallucination. A false Joe I created. Wait, I shouldn't respond to it.
Let me hear it. Who'd you kill this time?
You're wrong. I didn't kill.
Gotta ignore it. You voted, didn't you? You sacrificed someone weaker than you to survive?
No, that's wrong, Joe. I mean...
This isn't Joe. Sarah, you've really changed. I can't breathe. I'm being killed by my hallucinations. What's your excuse for this time, Sarah? You aren't Joe.
You aren't Joe. Don't show yourself to me, please. Just give me a break. Forgive me.
Can't do that, Sarah. You know how much I suffered. I'll show you once more. Hellish sight.
The last thing I want to remember, Joe's end.
Sarah. Are you okay, Sarah?
KG? Big Sis Sarah, you came too, meow. Hi.
You passed out in that room of rubble. In front of that video. It was an AI of Joe Tazuna. Why in the world was that there? It was a fake Joe somebody set up out of malice. Sarah, don't worry about anything it said.
What are they talking about? KG. Who is Joe?
Ta-dam. Your Turn to Die, Chapter 2 end! Whee! To be continued in the final chapter. Oh, this is gonna get exciting because I've never even touched Chapter 3, so I don't even know what to expect. Hey there, can you hear me? I guess so. Good, glad you responded. I'd like to know soon about the death game you were involved in. It's not anything too difficult, is it? I'm begging you. Leave. Got it, some other time. Contact me whenever you want to talk. Huh. Alright, we'll end the episode off there, and next time we're going to kill So, and possibly that will be the route we continue on with. So I hope to see you then. Bye.